Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel, Brandy Janae's Bookshelf. Today I'm going to be doing my deck of TBR for August. I don't think I have much to ramble about in the beginning, so let's just go over what I was supposed to read for last month and what I did and did not read. Here are most of the books that I had on my TBR for the month. So I ended up with 9 prompts for the month. If you're curious how all of that worked out, feel free to go back and check out last month's TBR if you haven't already seen it. But the first prompt that I had was one of my TBR jar picks, and that was, I ended up landing on a newly acquired book, and the one that got chosen out of my TBR jar was Girl Got Game. I think it was just like the name of the series, so I just picked out the next one that I was on, which was volume 2 by Shizuru Sino, and I did read this one, so that obviously counts as completed. Prompt number 2 was to read a book with a bone on the cover. I did read Model Volume 2, so this is another one that I am marking as completed for the month. Prompt number 3 was to read a book under 200 pages, and I decided to go with another manga for this one as well. And the one I decided to go with was Toilet Bound Hanako-kan Volume 1. I went with this because I needed to read it for another reason, and I did get through this one as well, so another one completed. Prompt number 4 was another TBR jar pick, and this one was also newly acquired, and the one that I ended up selecting out of the jar, or whichever 10 or whatever I had it in, was Coyote Volume 3 by Ron Maruzaria. I did also read this one, so another one finished. Number 5, or prompt 5, was to read a Kindle Unlimited book, and for this one I chose Training My Heart to Love You by Monica Walters, which I did also finish. Prompt number 7 was me pulling out a Joker, which landed on a bomb book, and the bomb book I had selected for June was Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I did not read this one, so that will be adding an extra pull for this month. Prompt number 7 was another TBR jar pick. It was a TBR jar heavy month, and that one was to read a subscription box book. And the one that I decided on, it was supposed to be a TBR jar pick, but I think I just picked one out because I kept getting books that I don't have with me at the moment, and I don't think they were readily available from the library, or at least I didn't look. But the one I ended up going with was The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, and I did finish this one, so that's another one completed. Prompt number 8 was to read a hyped book, and that one I had chose Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I did not pick this one up either. Same thing that I had to say about Jane Eyre. I just ran out of time to get to this one, so I didn't even start it. And then finally, prompt number 9 was, it looks like another TBR jar pick, and this one was manga series, and the one that I ended up choosing out of the manga series jar was Girl Got Game Volume 3 by Shizuru Sino, which I did actually read this one as well. Out of the 9 books or 9 prompts that I had, I finished 7 of them, so of course, like I said, that means that I will have 2 extra pulls starting off with this month. But we're gonna do a quick shuffle. It's gonna be a good month. The only thing that I'm really hoping for is that I get a lot of prompts from the middle of the board, like where all of the prompts that I made. All right, I think I have everything shuffled as much as I want to do. So here is the stack, and let's see what the first card is. And we're starting right off with face cards after I just said I wanted to get stuff on the board. But anyway, first card is Ace of Diamonds. So let me go ahead and get out my phone so I can do a dice roller and decide or figure out which one we're going to be going with first. Here is the dice roller. Let's go ahead and roll my ARC mug. And honestly, I don't even feel like this is like super updated. I haven't really gotten any ARCs recently. I know that this one is supposed to be a TBR jar pick, but I don't think I have access to a lot of these that are in here because they're like e-arcs. So I'm going to be a little cheaty and I'm just going to pick out one because I have a physical arc that is coming out soon that I really want to get to. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that officially to my TBR this month. And the book that I am going to be going with is Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray. This is a YA fantasy that is set to come out in September. I just figured it would be perfect to just slot this in here because I didn't want to spend 20 minutes going through prompts because the first like 4 I pulled out were all ebook copies. 2 of them I have already read, and then the other ones I was just like, I don't even know if I still have access to them. So I'm gonna go with this for now, and this is my first official read for the month. Putting this back in the middle, and we're gonna do another quick shuffle. I just saw the Joker and I just hope that I don't end up with that. But the next card pull is 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts is, what does that say? Adult fantasy. I think I have the perfect choice for that because I can fit in one of my books for my 12 months reads of 2021, especially because I did not get to any of them last month, so this would be perfect. So the one that I am going to go with is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, and from what I know, this is an adult fantasy novel. Okay, I just did another quick shuffle, and the next one is 9 of Diamonds. Oh, we're in dangerous territory at the moment. Okay, so already we have 2 9s. So if I get another 9, that's going to be adding another pull, and that is very likely, seeing this as only pull number 3 of 8. So yeah, but anyway, 9 of Diamonds is reading a book that's 500 plus pages, which not really looking forward to this month because like I want to read, I'm just not sure if I'm up to reading that much. Okay, so I don't think I really have too many like big books at the moment, and none of them are really catching my eye. I think the one that I'm just going to go with is Which is Steeped in Gold by Sienna Smart. Let's see what's next. 5 of Hearts. I don't know which direction I want to go in. I feel like I already have so many fantasy books and I'm scared. I decided to go with Ace of Spades, which I was just recently gifted for my birthday by Tia last month. So this is like the 3rd video that I feel like I'm saying this in, but thank you so much for this. But I just checked the tags on Goodreads and it's listed as a thriller, like what I thought it was after seeing people talking about, but it does also have fantasy on there. Not quite sure how that'll work out, but I'm curious and I've been really wanting to read this one as well. So we're just gonna throw it all in, and yeah, another one added to my list. Next card is that another 9? Oh, okay, it's a 10. I got scared. That's 10 of Diamonds, and I did not put anything on there to replace 9 of Diamonds. So let me replace that and then show you guys what 9 of Diamonds is, or 10 of Diamonds is. 10 of Diamonds was actually, I think, one of my newer prompts, which I don't know why I picked this because I'm like, I don't have any books in mind for this one. But the prompt is to pick a book that follows the main character through multiple stages of their life. I think I might have saw this in someone else's video and I was just like, oh, that sounds like a good idea, but not thinking about the fact that I don't really have anything for that one. So I think I might pull again for 5, only because I can't think of anything. As of right now, I think I'm just going to save this for another time when I have more stuff because I just have no clue. I'm just going to take this off the board for now and I'm going to pull another card for that. Okay, so pulling for prompt number 5 again, we have 4 of Clubs is picking a book that I pre-ordered. I think my main option, like the one that I'm definitely going to be going with for pre-ordered, is Solo Leveling Volume 2 by Chu Gong. Little bit of a spoiler to my book haul. Pull number 6 is that Queen of Clubs. I don't necessarily care for the face cards, but we're gonna go with it. Let's just go ahead and do the dice roller and see what we get. Spin it, spin it. That's 6. I don't want to do arcs again, so we're gonna just roll again. You can't see that. Last time I actually put the brightness down so you can kind of see. I don't know if that's any better, but we got 3, which is manga series. Not what I was expecting, but I think I did also update my manga series box as well. So the series that I ended up landing on is After the Rain by Jun Miyazuki. And for this, I'm just going to go with the next volume in the series, which is volume 2. Okay, so moving on to the second to last pull as of right now. And we have 6 of Diamonds. I don't remember if I showed this off, but 6 of Diamonds was Family Chooses. 2 of the books I think for sure that I'm gonna have them choose between is Bonds of Brass by Emily Skruteski. This is one that I don't physically own yet, but I do have it from the library and I want to read it before the library hold is up. Option number 2 is Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, which is the sequel to Red Rising. And then option number 3 is between 2 different books. So the other one that I was thinking about choosing was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, mostly because this is another one of the books that is on my 12 must reads of 2021, which is honestly the main reason why I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm just going to have my mom choose between these 3 books that I just talked about, and I will put up the title on the screen of the one that she ended up going with. Alright, and moving on to what should be the last card pull, unless I get another 9, and I'm going to pull the next 6 of Diamonds. After like just checking my list just to make sure or write down, you know, the prompt, I realized that I literally just pulled a 6 of Diamonds. So that's a double. I actually did shuffle. I shuffled a couple times, but clearly not enough because somehow this ended up right on top. So that's going to be another pull, which is, like I said, totally fine. But 6 of Diamonds was to read a paranormal. Since I seem to be in the book mood, I'm going to go ahead and add Wolf Song by TJ Klune to my list. Alright, on to pull number 9, and honestly, hopefully the last pull, mostly because I'm ready to go to sleep because it's 3 in the morning. It's after 3 in the morning. So let's see. It is another face card, which kind of sucks, but it's a Queen of Hearts and I only had a Queen of Clubs. So this is definitely the last pull. So let me figure out what TBR I'm picking from and then we can go from there. Going on to Dice Roller. Anything but 6. So 5 is actually my backlist title, which I don't think we have selected anything from that one in a while. But oh, 1 just jumped out, so we're gonna maybe go with that one. Not really what I was expecting, but we can definitely go with that one, which is actually another super long book. Okay, so the one that jumped out and decided it wanted to be chosen was Rebel Sisters by Tochi Onobuchi, which is actually the sequel to War Girls. That is the last official book on my TBR, at least as far as Deck of TBR. So here is my TBR for the month, minus the one that I still need to get one of my family members to choose for me. So that's all but one of these. This month is looking pretty hefty compared to previous months because I think all of my previous months TBRs have been, or not all, but like the past 2 to 3 months, all of my TBRs have been mostly manga, and this one isn't. I'm actually really excited about everything that's on my TBR. I think that's all that I have for this video. Let me know what some of the books are that you're planning on reading throughout August. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.